Hey everyone, welcome. So today we're going to dive into the world of queer camping and help you find an outdoor vibe that is authentically totally you.
Okay, I just love this opener. I mean, it's that internal monologue so many of us have, right? It just perfectly sets the stage for what we're doing today, finding the camping style that really truly works for you.
And this right here, this is the core of what we're talking about today. You can just forget any kind of gatekeeping or one-size-fits-all rules. Camping queerly just means camping authentically. It's that simple.
All right, so here's a quick look at our game plan. We're going to start with the basics, then level up to some more luxurious options, explore a few really flexible styles, and then wrap it all up with some crucial tips to make sure every single trip is a great one.
Okay, let's kick things off with Section 1, Back to Basics. We're starting with the two most accessible ways to get outdoors. These are perfect if you're just starting out or, if you're a purist who just loves keeping it simple. So first up, the classic tent. The huge pro for sure is that you get this super immersive connection with nature. You hear every cricket, you feel that morning sun, but on the flip side, you're also totally at the mercy of the weather and, yep, the hard ground. An air mattress is your best friend here, trust me. And this is how you take it to the next level. I love this tip because just a few simple touches, like those solar lights, can totally transform a basic shelter into that cozy queer cave. It's all about making that space feel like yours.
Okay, next up, car camping. The biggest pro? Obviously, no tent setup needed. But honestly, the real underrated benefit is that built-in security. The trade-off, though, is that you got to get creative with things like ventilation and privacy. Good window screens are an absolute game changer.
Okay, how genius is this tip? It's one of my absolute favorites. It's practical, it's a statement, and it helps you find your car after a long hike. We're talking function and fabulousness, all in one package. All right, time to level up the comfort. Let's move on to our next section, your home on wheels. This is for anyone who wants a few more amenities and, a solid roof over their head. Ah, van life. We've all seen the pictures, right? It's that ultimate Pinterest meets Patagonia vibe. And the beauty of it is having your entire world in one vehicle. It's amazing for road trips. But the reality is you will face hurdles like parking restrictions and, yeah, a potentially hefty price tag. And I absolutely love this way of thinking about it. Your van becomes this mobile queer temple, a personal sanctuary on wheels. It's not just about getting from point A to point B. It's about creating a space that shows who you are wherever you happen to be. So, camper trailers. These are such a fantastic middle ground. You get a real bed, a kitchen, and you can detach your car to go exploring. The main con is that you do need some towing skills. Backing one of these into a spot can feel a little bit like a high-stakes gay Jenga challenge. Yes, this is exactly what it's all about. That little space right outside your trailer door, it becomes your social hub. It becomes your stage. It's all about creating a welcoming vibe and just having fun with it. And now for the main event, the rolling queer cabin itself, the RV. This is peak comfort. It's great for all weather, and it's especially important for folks with mobility or health needs. But all that comfort and size comes with trade-offs, namely the cost, and, as you can see, limited access to some of the smaller, more remote campsites. It's always the little details that make a space feel like home, isn't it? A fun doormat, some comfy chairs, and just like that, you've created this super inviting outdoor living room. Okay, so what if you're feeling a little indecisive? Or maybe you just want a touch of luxury? Well, our third section, Flexible and Fabulous, is for you. So hybrid camping is basically for the go-with-the-flow crowd. It means you're not locked into just one choice. You can start with a night in a tent under the stars, but have your car ready as a cozy little hideout if a storm rolls in. It's all about giving yourself options and just adapting to the vibe of the moment. And then there's glamping. As this slide says so perfectly, it's tent camping's bougie cousin. You get all the amazing scenery and fresh air, but with the comfort of a real bed and absolutely zero setup required from you. I mean, what more is there to say? This tip says it all. If you're going to glamp, go all in. You are there to thrive, not just survive. So embrace the glamour and make it a truly unforgettable experience. All right, before we wrap up, let's get real for a minute. No matter which style you pick, our final section, Camp Safe, Camp Proud, covers some really important stuff to make sure your adventure is not just fun, but also safe and firming. Seriously, thinking about these points before you head out is absolutely crucial.
Think about accessibility for yourself and for your crew. Prioritize security, especially if you're camping solo. And this is a big one. Check in with yourself about your own comfort level with visibility. How out and proud do you want to be at your site? And finally, remember that finding community through queer-friendly campgrounds or online groups can completely transform your experience.
Because at the end of the day, this is what it's all about. Being safe and comfortable lets you really lean into the fact that the outdoors is for you. You belong here. So from a simple tent to a fabulous RV, the only question left is, how will you camp your way? Thanks for tuning in.